Visit elmhurst.org to explore the new City of Elmhurst website. Find out the latest Elmhurst news, pay utility bills and parking tickets, report concerns, and much more. Elmhurst.org is an ideal way to discover what Elmhurst offers your business, your family, your life.
Good morning and welcome to the 5th annual Brianna and Friends Walk the Walk so we can talk the talk. 5 years ago, my name's Dan Gibbons. 5 years ago, Pete and his family asked me and Phyllis and everybody at the center asked me if I'd help them organize an event, and I said absolutely. Why wouldn't I? So this is the 5th year. Thousands of dollars have been raised for the Center for Speech and Language Disorders. And unfortunately, the need is as great as ever, and I'm still happy to be part of it. One quick thing I want everybody to know, next year we're going to do a 5K run as well as a 1-mile walk. We're going to be based out of the Knights of Columbus, and the course will be the original turkey trot course. So line up your little Munchkin donuts and your little whatever along the way, Mr. Laspiza. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to introduce Pete because we want to get the walk going so that Jesse White and his tumblers can do their thing. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all the volunteers. Thanks for all the sponsors. And thank God for a great day. Here's our mayor, Mr. Pete DeCiani.
Thank you. And thanks to Dan Gibbons, who's been here for 5 years. And if there's anybody that can put a walk or run together, this is the man right here. He's raised millions of dollars for charities. Dan Gibbons. God bless. Woo! My name is Pete DeCiani. I'm the proud father of Brianna DeCiani, who inspired this walk. Brianna was diagnosed with autism in 2006. She was nonverbal. We were wondering where do we go, and at Loyola they recommended the center. And actually, I knew of the center because of my years with ECAF. But it's one thing to help other families, but then when the crisis hits your own family, it's much more different. And this was personal for us. And the center's been great. Brianna, with the help of Phyllis Kupperman, who I'm going to introduce here in a couple minutes, has done just wonderfully. She is fully verbal, a third grade student at Lincoln School, doing great things, very social. So, the fears of autism can be overcome with therapy and early diagnosis, and that's what we're here today to do. All the funds from this walk will benefit the center so that they could offer these services, early screenings, early diagnosis, and intensive speech and language therapy, which is what Phyllis does so well. So with that, we've got a lot of great people here today, but one of the most important persons today is the lady that actually works with the kids, that founded the foundation, founded this great organization, and that's Phyllis Kupperman. Phyllis?
Thank you. This is a joint effort. All of you, Pete, who has contributed so much to the lives of kids with autism. And we're very, very happy to be here on this beautiful day, celebrating over 33 years of the center's existence. And we're ready to move into a new era. And I'd like to introduce to you our new executive director, Lynn Shire, who is not only supporting all our family clinical services, but also bringing new life and new programs to us. And here's Lynn.
Thank you, Phyllis. Good morning, everybody. I feel truly privileged to have been able to join this wonderful organization. Every day that I go to work, I'm inspired by the staff, the amazing team at the center, the clients, the parents, and the community members who are all part of our Center for Speech and Language Disorders family. In my short time here, what's really struck me the most is the relationships that the clients have with the center. I have met young adults in their 20s who have been coming to the center since they were 2 and 3 years old and continue to be involved through intervention or volunteerism. it's really this long-standing relationship between families and staff and clients at the center that's been its foundation since it opened its doors over 33 years ago now. Keeping families at the core is really the vision and the goal, and I want to continue Phyllis's vision. I'm excited to bring it into the future. Our goal is to continue to provide excellent evaluation and therapy services for clients with autism spectrum disorders, for clients with hyperlexia and all types of communication disorders. I'm really excited to be kicking off some new programming as well. We started that this summer with the addition of our Language to Literacy program with a resounding success, and that program is aimed at helping struggling listeners and readers. So I'm excited. Here's to a wonderful past, an exciting future, and a great day. And I think we're going to turn it over to Brianna and Dan to help us kick off the walk.
Thanks, Lynn. And we are going to start heading down. Speaking of that, we're going to start heading down to the cones over here where we're going to start the walk. Dan Gibbons has got the bullhorn ready to go. And we see in the background the Jesse White tumblers that are getting warmed up and ready for a show around probably in about 20 minutes or so. And actually, Secretary White is here today, personally. And I got to tell you, back in 2008, we did a great thing in Illinois. We became the 5th state to insure autism. And it was not an easy thing to do. When you take on the insurance companies and trying to get partisanship to come together, that's not an easy thing to do, but we did it. That bill has been copied now in 33 states, which is great. That bill is known as Brianna's Law. And with that, Secretary of State Jesse White, come on up. Talk about a guy that's helped children and a passionate guy. Secretary, thanks for coming out and being here today.
Thank you very much, Mayor DeCiani, and to you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing us an opportunity to participate in this wonderful event where we help to improve the quality of life for those in need. Young people are going to be our future. And of course, we have to do all we can to give them an opportunity to grow tall and straight and to become productive citizens in our society. I'm here with the Jesse White Tubman team, and we've been around for exactly 52 and a half years. And we've had over 13,000. We've had over 13,500 young people to come through this program within that period of time. And at last count to our knowledge, only 108 have gotten themselves in trouble with the law and spent effort to combat juvenile delinquency. We have 55 over 305 young people in college. You can be a good athlete once you be a good student and a good human being. We teach our young people to love their fellow man and woman and never ever dislike anyone because of race, creed, or color. They have to be leafless, smokeless, and pipeless. The only time they can practice pharmacy is after they've earned a white coat. And they cannot drop out of school to become a part of SWU, Sidewalk University, where they get themselves into trouble with the law because we, the people of the state of Illinois, between $20,000 to $60,000 a year to put one person in prison for 1 year. 83% of the people in prison today have not graduated from high school. So the question is asked, should we spend a little now or should we spend a lot more later? I think your math is good. I think you have the answer to the question. So we will do about 1,500 shows this year. We have 3 with this unit. We have 4 units out today. And our mission is to help young people to become productive citizens in our society and stay away from those negative aspects of life. And of course, we want them to, once their feet become firmly planted on this earth, to go back into their community and make it a better place for those to live. In closing, my philosophy of life is this. When you get it, you give it back, and you do something good for someone every day, and you're doing that good deed today. Thank you.
Secretary of State Jesse White. And we've got it with us, our entertainers. We got Joe Brigante, who's going to be leading us with entertainment, and Tony Ocean, the famous singer from Chicago. Those Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. So stick around, it's going to be a fun day. And let's go start the race. Down to the cones, everybody. Thank you.
I'm here with Dan Gibbons, the walk director for now our 5th annual Brianna and Friends Walk the Talk, and actually next year we're talking about making this a walk run, and there's no better guy that I know of that knows how to put these events together and help great causes. So Dan, thank you so much for all your help.
It's my pleasure, Pete. Anything I can do to help, kids that need help. Yeah, exciting. We're going to do a 5K run next year in conjunction with a walk. And we're actually going to take it down, I believe, to the old turkey trot course along the Prairie Path near York and South Street. And we'll be able to handle more people, and I think it'll attract more people too. The sponsorship this year is great, but we need to get some more people involved. And it's amazing. It used to be, I think, 1 in 108 or 110 kids are diagnosed with, early stages of autism, but now it's 1 in 88. And so the need is there, and if we can help, and if we can make the walk grow into a walk run, we'll be able to bring in some more money for the center.
Absolutely. Autism is a condition that outpaces juvenile diabetes, pediatric AIDS, pediatric cancer, all these conditions combined. Back in the 80s, it was 1 in 10,000, which is what pediatric cancer is, and these numbers just continue to grow. Back when Bree was diagnosed in 06, it was 1 in 166, so the numbers almost doubled, and that's scary. But the fortunate thing is we have events like this that are bringing awareness to this condition, and we're bringing critical funding for early screenings and diagnosis and therapy, which is really the way to treat this condition. So we can't say nothing but thanks to Dan Gibbons for all his help.
Well, it's my pleasure. And when you asked me 5-6 years ago that when the thought was just a process, just a thought at the time, I said no problem. And it's amazing that your daughter can communicate now. And I said one day, when we did do the festivities after the walk, instead of me introducing you, one day she's going to, and that's really what it's all about.
Absolutely, Dan, and thank you again so much. And Brianna will be here talking one of these days. She's talking every day, but I'm sure she'll be doing the narrating at one of these walks soon. So I know she was psyched about the walk today. I think this was one of the first years she's really getting into it, and she's always been into this. But I think as she gets older and is able to communicate and be more social, she's just doing some great things that we never expected as parents. But there is hope, and that's why we're here today.
Maybe someday she'll interview you and me, and she'll interview the both of us. That would be great, wouldn't it?
You betcha.
Okay, man. Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks, Danny. I'm here with Phyllis Kupperman, the founder of CSLD, and also Lynn Shire, who's our new executive director here at CSLD. And truly, we have the foundation, which is Phyllis, who's the founder and creator of this fine organization, and we have the future, which Lynn is going to, bring future speech therapists and help this fine organization continue to grow, because that's the important thing. So Phyllis, welcome this morning, and we appreciate all your help and what you've done for so many kids.
Well, we really appreciate all your help and what you've done for so many kids, because as Mayor Pete is also very instrumental in helping children with autism get insurance coverage, and that has been huge for the whole state of Illinois. So we really appreciate your work as well. I am very excited about the future of this organization that's been around for 33 years almost, and we now have brought on board Lynn Shire, who not only is helping us with our clinical work, but bringing in new exciting programs, and I'll let her talk about those programs right now.
Here we go, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Phyllis. I'm so excited to be a part of the Center for Speech and Language Disorders. In my short time here, I have truly been inspired every day that I go into the office by the staff, our amazing clients, and the families. And I think the families and the relationship the families have with the center has been the foundation for the center since it opened its doors. And that's really the vision for the center. It was Phyllis's vision, and I'm so excited to continue that vision to provide great therapy services, family-centered services for those with autism spectrum disorders, hyperlexia, and all types of communication disorders. And we're so excited to add to our specialty programming. We started that this summer with the addition of our Language to Literacy program. That's a program that helps struggling students who have problems with listening, language, and reading skills. And we kicked that off this summer with resounding success. So I'm excited for what the future holds and all the great things that are to come with CSLD.
Thanks, Lynn. And I'm so excited to be here today to really celebrate a great organization that's helped so many people. We've got Phyllis Kupperman, who's really been, I think, she's the foundation, the base of this organization. She's helped so many people. She's looked at in high regard in the speech and language world. And we've got young people like Lynn that are coming in with future ideas, and we're going to make sure that this organization continues to thrive and look forward to the great future that we have in front of us, because we know that many of these conditions are not going away anytime soon. So we really need to embrace these children. We need to get them early screenings. We need to get them early therapy, because Brianna's proof it works. She's very verbal and very social, thanks to all of the organization that we have here today. So God bless everybody. I'm here with Secretary of State Jesse White. In 2008, Illinois became the 5th state in the country to ensure autism, which is our #1 public health condition affecting children. Actually, in this year, we became the 1st state to grandfather all those that have diagnosis from the possible change in the federal guidelines and how we diagnose kids with autism. So Jesse White's a great advocate for children, as we all know, great advocate for autism, and he did a great job today with his tumbler. So Jesse, thank you for coming out.
Well, Mr. Mayor, glad to be here in the wonderful city of Elmhurst, where I see a lot of individuals who have a giving and a caring spirit. They want to make a difference in the lives of these young people. So I want to applaud, commend, and thank them. And more importantly, thank you, sir, for a job well done.
Well, we couldn't do it without state officials like yourself that support mayors, that come up with ideas, and it's nice when we got a T1 line right to the Secretary of State, and he's always out here advocating for children, and there's nobody that does it better than you.
Well, I'm a former military man. I believe that when there's a mission before you, you see it from its beginning to its conclusion, and that's how I run my life. I go to bed at 2 o'clock every night. I get up at 6 o'clock every morning, and I do that because I want to make sure that I'm at my duty station, discharging my duties to the best of my ability on behalf of the people of the state of Illinois, and of course, the members of the Jesse White tumbling team.
Well, these kids did a fine job today. I know you got multiple acts. I think you're going to Misericordia now too?
Yes, we're going up to Woodstock, Illinois, and then from there to Misericordia. We have 7 units. We have 305 young people. We'll do about 1,500 shows this year, and we'll turn down about 300 requests. Can I put them into our schedule? But the beauty of the program is that the young people have to maintain at least a C average in school, and out of our 305 young people, we have 55 in college. You can be a good athlete once you be a good student and a good human being, and then once your feet become firmly dependent on this earth, we want you to go back in your community and make it a better place for all of us.
Well, there's nobody advocates for kids more than Jesse White. We're so proud to have him here today in the lovely Elmhurst, Illinois, doing great things for more kids, and God bless you. You are a great man.
You have a great city here, and I'm just really glad that you're the mayor, because you do the people of this wonderful city proud.
And he speaks Italian too, I know.
Yeah, chi si dice, vedi, tutto bene, Jesse Bianco, raised up on the linguine with the calamari sauce, the babalucci, lupini, salsiccia italiano, maybe a little Brazil, capisci?
God bless this guy. We're having a great day in Elmhurst. Thanks for Jesse White.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I'm here with two very important people from our community, Mike Laspiza, who's the president of Kickoff for Kids, and Maureen McCarthy, who's the executive director of the Elmhurst Y. Michael, I first want to say thank you for the generous sponsorship of Kickoff, and maybe you could talk a little bit about what Kickoff does.
Well, great. We always love to support our town, especially a great program like CSLD. We got some great programs we're doing this year. We're supporting grant programs for outdoor classrooms, grant programs for new basketball courts in the gyms, get involved in fitness, community and education, supporting our teachers in our town. So we got a lot of great things going on.
Kickoff for Kids, they do a great job helping organizations succeed, and we appreciate all your help, Michael. And Maureen McCarthy, I know the Y's got a pilot program for autism, and I want you to talk about that a little bit.
Sure, we're getting ready to kick off a swim program designed for children with autism, and in the month of October we'll do assessments for children to see what type of swim lesson would be best for them, and we'll be kicking it off in November, and we're very excited to pilot it.
And I believe there's a handful of Y's that are doing it, and we're fortunate enough in the Elmhurst to be one of the pilot facilities.
We're one of 5, I believe, throughout the country that are piloting it, so we're very excited.
And Mr. Malone, who's the CEO of the YMCA for Chicagoland Metro, is personally living it just like we are, or I am, I should say. He has a son with autism as well, I believe.
Yes, he does. It's very close to his heart, and he's all about supporting any program that helps any child, especially children with autism.
So as a former director of the Y, I know how passionate the Y is for helping children. Child obesity was a big campaign issue for the Y, and now autism. That's great. We really appreciate all your help. So 2 fine individuals from Elmhurst that are helping children succeed through helping find organizations, and that's what Elmhurst is all about. And DuPage County for all that matters, because the Y Kickoff for Kids, they help a lot of kids. So thank you. We have many great sponsors today. Cashel Chevrolet, who was one of our big sponsors. Kickoff for Kids, we just interviewed Mike Laspiza, ECAF, and also Special Kids Day. And Special Kids Day is a special organization in my heart because Rich Rosenberg is here, and he is the president and founder of Special Kids Day, does so many great things for our community. Every Christmas is special because of this man. And Rich, if you could talk about what Special Kids Day is, I know that's been your baby, and I can't say enough.
You know, Pete, we discovered a lot of families who had children with special needs in them did not participate in holiday events because of the crowds, the circumstances of noise, the hustle, the bustle, the lines. And so what we tried to do is discover a way to make that easier and better and smoother. Special Kids Day came from that idea, and today at Wilder Mansion on December 5th this year, Wednesday, we'll be hosting over 500 children, their families, their siblings for Special Kids Day. It's an event that celebrates the holidays. It's an event that provides a free professional photo, Santa Claus, Ronald McDonald art project from the Art Museum is there. We have face painters, we have music, we have a wonderful gift bag for all the kids, and mostly we celebrate the families and their siblings. We always count the siblings in, Pete. As you know, in a family where you have a special needs child, sometimes there are feelings that need to make sure that everything is even. So we make it even. And so Special Kids Day again this year, December 5th, always free, always exclusive. Look for us online. We've got a pretty easy website now. It's called SKD, or specialkidsday.org. Look us up. You'll find the particulars. You'll find the times and dates. No reservations necessary. Just show up and have a great time.
That's great, Rich. And you know, this is not only open for kids from Elmhurst, from all over DuPage County. Even people from Cook County come in.
Absolutely.
It's a great organization. Bus loads come in. I watch Ray Graham. And
we do have buses come in from a lot of, Philip Rock comes in, and Markland Home. Absolutely, Pete.
Right. So we can't thank you enough. And these are all the wonderful things that happen right here in Elmhurst, Illinois, with great people.
Pete missed out on the point, though, to tell you he's one of our founding board members as well. So you contributed, made this happen, and thank you for that as well, Pete.
It was my pleasure, and always good to be with you, Rich.
As well, Pete.
God bless.
You.
Hello, my name is Battalion Chief Don Novak with the Elmhurst Fire Department. Did you know that over 85% of the child passenger safety seats are installed incorrectly? Here at the Elmhurst Fire Department, we offer a free child passenger safety seat inspection. All you need to do is call City Hall at area code 630-530-3090 for an appointment. Area code 630-530-3090. Because we care about your children.
There are several thousand collisions involving trains each year, which result in over 1,000 injuries and several hundred deaths. A majority of these deaths occur when someone is struck by a train while trespassing on railroad property. Remember, railroad property is private property. Trespassing along railroad property is not only against the law, it's very dangerous. Avoid taking shortcuts. The only safe place to cross railroad tracks is at a designated crossing. Don't get caught dead on the tracks. Stay off, stay away, stay alive.
Hi, I'm John Quigley, President and CEO of the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry. In these challenging economic times, it's imperative that our residents and businesses band together to not only shop Elmhurst, but buy Elmhurst whenever possible. We have great stores in our city center, Spring Road, Butterfield Road, York and Villette Streets, St. Charles and Route 83, North Avenue and Lake Street, along North York and even Grand Avenue. I ask for your help. Let's keep our tax dollars in Elmhurst.